Hey everybody, it's me, Jerry Citarella with the July edition of the Monthly Moment. And oh boy, has there been a lot that's gone on since the last time I did this. The last few videos, I've said there's been some things, but everything's been kind of status quo, wait and see on interest rates and some other things. A while ago, I said that maybe we don't even know who the political candidates are yet, the presidential candidates, and that's really kind of changed a bit over the last month or so, last few weeks. So let's talk about that first and how that relates to what we do together. Okay, our opinions are one thing, but I want to talk about how it relates. So obviously there was the debate, the presidential debate, which created some big concerns and some big changes potentially on the Democratic Party. And what's interesting about that is it kind of raised some questions about President Biden's ability to run again. And just so you know, the markets really weren't affected by it. So the concern this whole year for a lot of people have been, what's going on with the election? Is it going to affect the markets? Do we need to be scared? Do we need to do anything? And honestly, it looked like there was a chance that President Biden may back out of the race, and it really didn't do anything. So I don't know how it's going to play out. But again, I'm just watching what happens after something happens. This weekend, obviously, we all know that former President Trump got shot. There was an attempted assassination. And in reality, it looks like that may have increased his chances of winning, his popularity. Again, opinions don't matter. The reality is it looks like it might have been positive for him moving forward, and the markets seemed to like that today. So again, we're watching that. We're going to figure out what to do based on what we think the results will be, watching it closely, but obviously a lot going on. Now, economically, we had some inflation reports that were a little bit better. We have some earnings reports that are coming out now with some optimism. And Fed Chair Powell spoke recently and said that it looks, well, he didn't say it looks like it, but the words he used look like there's a really good possibility, maybe even a probability of the rate cut we've been waiting for coming soon. Originally, he said he wants the inflation to drop down 2%, kind of modified that number a little bit. There's other factors. So it looks like we're at a place where we're getting really close to a rate cut. And obviously the market's like that. So I don't want to go on and on and on and on. Obviously there's a lot going on. We're watching it closely. It's been a great year. It's been a great 12 months. It's been a good year and a half or 2 years since the 22 downfall. We're taking full advantage of it. Portfolios are up nicely. We're watching things closely. Things have changed dramatically over the last few weeks politically, and there's a lot going on. So I'm going to keep watching it, but just know the concerns over the election have not affected the markets as much as many of you thought they would. You've expressed some concerns. I've given you my input, and it's just kind of proven itself. We've had some big news politically, and they haven't done anything really, really negative, and they haven't showed that there's any concerns about that. So it goes back to what I always say. Stock prices are based on the profitability of the companies that you're invested in. All this other stuff is a lot of noise. Sometimes the noise seeps in, sometimes it affects it, but ultimately, as long as companies are making money and keeping money, we have places to go. So we're going to keep watching it. It's July. We have a few more months till the election. Obviously, we'll see how things change there. The big news, though, is the rates, and it looks like there's probably going to be a drop. Earnings are looking pretty good moving forward. Artificial intelligence is now being used effectively in a lot of companies, making them more profitable. And enjoy the rest of your summer. I know it's hot out here in California. If you're not in California and in one of the other states, I think it's hot everywhere. But enjoy yourself. Enjoy the summer. Call me if you have any questions or concerns. We're watching this stuff now closely. A lot going on, and I hope everybody is well. And I'm sure we will talk very, very soon. But please, please, please call me if you have any questions or concerns. Share this with anybody you think could benefit from it. And we'll talk soon. Have a great one.